I have something very cool to show you guys. First, let me take a selfie. Okay. I'm an angel. Hello, everyone. I'm sitting by the river. Fuck you! I've got my friend. And my other friend. Is it in tune? Nope. Paths and rain keep me trapped inside a cage, dreaming about when I'm on stage. Thing clicks, and I finally find my place. But I know one day soon the spotlight shining down on us all are gonna fall. Will they love me for all my flaws, or judge me for all my faults? And maybe I would be someone if I didn't waste my whole life lying down, freaking out about nothing to cry about. I sat with the superstars and they told me they'd rather lose it all than be anyone who can do anything. Yeah. Maybe it's a trap and being famous ain't all that. Cause every step you climb is a sacrifice, and the farther you rise, the further up you gets left to die. Sat atop your pile of trophies, alone, and begging God why. And they'll show you the mountains, show you the trees. They'll take you by a riverside with the birds and the bees. They'll show you the kids and what they saw on their screens, while their parents argued about Ponzi schemes. They'll show you and they'll show you me, and everything I did to help you see before I gave up on you, left you be. And it broke my heart too, and it set me free. So if you need to, I won't compete. I'll exit stage left and let you play the lead. You can be the king of make-believe. And when you find it's not all it's cracked up to be, you won't find me. 'Cause I'll be in Hawaii. I know as long as I keep going, it won't be the worst. As long as I keep going, I won't regret. So I wrote that yesterday. I lost my capo suddenly, which is pushing me to to work on scales and well. Where the fuck are you now, crows? Huh? The intersection got a target, and they're calling it downtown. You and all of your new perspectives now. Wish I could shut them in a closet and drag you back down. Give me love like her, 'cause lately I've been waking up alone. Help, help, help me, help me, help, help. I'm just practicing for when I finally become a skinwalker. This is what we're cooking today. We're cooking ghost pepper chips. And Arizona. This is really all I specifically just for this one establishing shot right here for my documentary. It's a wee bit spicy. It's just a wee bit spicy. Oh wait. I have the thing to show you. Ah! Where is it? It's in one of me pockets. The fairy, the fae, they want to reveal themselves to me. They want to show me their true form tonight. I don't understand that location. Oh, they want me to go back. Oh, and look at all these birds right to left suddenly. Whoa, it's like it's real or something. It's like I wasn't crazy. Help me find this mysterious, elusive object I've been trying to show you. Where is it? You're broke. You're broke. Pack of smokes? That's my wizard spell. Pack of smokes? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I didn't just spawn a pack of smokes. Where is it? I'm scared. Mom, kill yourself. Do it. Do it. Do it. All right. I'm just looking for something, okay? Get off my Johnson, Vermont, okay? I went all the way up there to Johnson. Why do I keep finding springs? Who keeps putting these springs around, man? Now this is concerning because I had both of them last night. I'm so depressed. Come on, fam. Where are you? Where are you? Where were you? I'm sorry. You found me lying on the floor. Where were you? Now it's starting to rain. Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy. Help. I have a bunch of extremely retarded narcissist family members that happen to be able to do the bare minimum. And I have a cousin who's a retard, but she can work a lot. Because she did cocaine and she was an overachiever as a child. No more tangles. Johnson's with a little lion? That's what you call a simulation. I'm gonna buy a gun. And you'll all suffer. Here. Yes. I found it. I fucking found it. I told you that polar bears and symbolism sounding Cernanos keep circulating around my life constantly. And the same colors. And look what someone gave me. Bam! Polar bear. Polar bear. What? Huh? 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 Isn't that crazy? Spring. Let's pepper spray myself. Oh! I must have deserved that. Chat, do you guys think I deserve to be maced in my tent because I trespassed on property I was trespassed from because of how I looked? And I only went there because the police stole my car illegally? And there was a tornado coming? And then I missed court because my lawyer didn't text me? And he still will not text me my court dates. I have to find by calling the prosecution. I have to call the enemy to figure out when I'm going to court because they want me to get arrested. It's so weird. It's like the public defender is like taking money to make sure that I continue suffering so I can't file a lawsuit. Trying to keep me stuck. Isn't that weird? And if it's not, can you guys object to the fact that it might be some type of greater intelligence? And that when people just talk and they think that they're not really putting any thought into it, maybe they're just not really putting any thought into making what they're saying meaningful. But that doesn't mean it's stupid, because there's another intelligence working through us. So really all of your thoughts would just be shifting it more to your will. And then the baseline, when you just speak without thinking, is the God that we're all connected to, or possibly the devil or demonic entities or other things that have a greater intelligence that try to influence and work through us to spread their influence. So you could chalk it up to like these guys are old and lazy and they don't give a fuck about their job, or they're overworked and they're unknowingly tools for the will of something greater than ourselves that is not benevolent. like the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. That's going to get defeated soon. But earlier today, I asked the universe if I did, because I've been talking to my ancestors, and I've been meeting a lot of indigenous people. I will walk down the street and people will come up to me and they have things that God has told them to say to me. Isn't that weird? Something outside of the simulation is working through people to communicate with me and us, probably. But don't gas yourself up, you fucking narcissist. I'll kill you. I will. Try me. I've lost everything. But at least I got a guitar. And I got a cool polar bear pic. Who cares? City, city girls that seem to find out early how to open doors with just a smile. A rich old man and she won't have to worry. Dress up all in lace and go in style. But late at night, a big old house gets lonely. I guess every form of refuge has its price. And it breaks her heart to think her love is only given to a man with hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening to comfort an old friend who's feeling down. But he knows where she's going if she's leaving. She is headed for the cheating side of town. You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. I know one day soon the spotlight shining. I know one day soon the spotlight shining down on us all are gonna fall. Will they love me for all my flaws, or judge me for all my faults? Y'all don't know that I've met aliens and Bigfoot and cryptids and creatures. He knows. Tell him. Talk. I know you can talk. I know that you play with the other toys when I'm not around. Ah! What the fuck did you just say to me? You can't hide your lying eyes, and your smile is a thin disguise. I thought by now you'd realize there ain't no way to hide your lying eyes. A disgusting demonic creature constantly sticks its tentacle in my back and tries to rip out and absorb everything, and they try to give it to other people, and they use them So it's so hard to keep my emotions and energy inside when I've been traumatized. It's been years. It's been pretty much my whole life. And I used to cope by creating a persona. And philosophize. And live as an autistic sort of mastermind, puppeting my body like a Sims character, and constantly reworking the universe into creating my character. And now I cannot do that, because I'm always ripped apart and pulled apart, and I literally cannot go. But I guess it teaches me about humility and how to be grateful and patient in the moment. It just sucks I had to be raped to get there. But that shows how much of a badass I am. Because what the world had to do to get me to stop fighting and running. How hard the world had to beat me down just to keep me on the ground. I'm the realest one around. And I'm the most attractive man in town. Ah! Ah! What's up, brother? There's a song. I can make your hands clap. Listen to it. Next time it comes on, at the very end, the lyrics say that it says, "Get on your knees, say a prayer, James Brown." But really, it's, "Get on your knees and make your ripped jeans brown." He thought he was slick throwing in a "shit yourself" in one of the most popular songs of that year. Oh, yo. Capo. Should I run into the river? Let's run into the river. Ouch! The depression is hitting. The depression is hitting. I can make your hands clap. Oh, I made my own hands clap. Frick you. Is it cold? It's probably going to be cold. It's not cold at all. This is all I wanted to do. That was really uneventful. So it's been a month since the accident, and I still can't do push-ups. I can't do dips. Even just doing that right there really hurts. I don't know how long it's gonna be this way. I just have this weird feeling that the doctors neglected to help me with something important. Like maybe they messed up because they were treating me like shit, and they were trying to rush me out, making me seem like a bitch because I crashed going 50 miles an hour. 50! Do you know how fast 50 miles an hour is on a bicycle? Going downhill and then falling 6 feet. Gotta go fast. Fuck you and all your chiclet teeth. What? I just imagined there was a comment that wasn't there. But yeah, somebody unscrewed the brakes on my bike coming from the McDonald's, and I went down this big steep hill, and I couldn't brake, couldn't stop, was terrified of traffic, tried to get into a field. I thought it was a lot less of a decline than it was, and I ended up just plummeting 6 feet, landing on the front tire and flipping over. The bike flipped over me, and I landed on my shoulder and my chest. And my chest is healed, but there's some part of my shoulder that I can't pick anything up. I can't do push-ups, dips, or pull-ups. And when I sleep, when I wake up in the morning, it really hurts every night. When I sneeze, it feels like it's going to pop off, and it really hurts, man. So I don't know what to do. The fucking job is $14 an hour. So last night I asked, should I really give up this energy and this peace of mind and this ability to create for $14 an hour, surrounded by robots and energy vampires and alcoholics and drug addicts, pieces of shit that are always just going to be ripping and tearing at me the whole time, and I'm going to be raped over and over and over again, where they just do the demonic rituals because everyone else seems to like it, where they take all your... I'm breaking rocks with my finger. Where the thing takes control of them and they use your care to improve their ego and suck out all the energy from as many people as they can, and then they play the stupid role with your energy. And they always come back to me and they're like, man, after I met you, my life has just gotten so much better. My creativity is off the chain. I can do so much more. And I'm like, you don't realize that you're in cahoots with demonic creatures that help you feel like you're a man. And I don't know, maybe it's my fault. Because I literally don't know how to prevent it. I don't know how to stop people from just ripping it out of me. But I know that when I go out in public, okay, yeah, the NPCs, so I had like 3 random conversations that didn't make sense, and they all just lined up like the stars aligned in my mind, and then all of the messages that I thought were weird just combined together into a zip file, and I just got hit with a big realization about where I'm going wrong, and that's the fact that I keep trying to be a Leo, but I am a Sagittarius. I've learned from the Leos, and that's helped me a lot, but I keep losing my momentum. I'm getting stuck. When I need to be mobile and going and doing tons of different things. And that's what I used to do before the car accident, when I was left in public housing, and I've never really recovered because I could only run in circles in there. So I've just been running in circles since. Something is telling me to smoke a cigarette. I just can't wait until my mom is dead. I feel like once she dies, there's going to be a lot of shit floating around me in spirit that's just going to get scraped off, and I can finally breathe. Ugh. All these narcissistic air signs. I've got like a dozen of them. And when I like break free, it takes me a lot of thought constantly, all day. You guys don't know how hard I actually work. And I'll break free. And I'm back just to not being influenced by anything. And I have the boundary. And when I tell you that, like, suddenly a dozen people will blow my phone up, people are trying to come see me immediately. Random strangers that stalk me on YouTube have stalked me on Facebook, and they're trying to see me, offering me gifts. And then when they can't get the energy, or I just engage them at all and they feel like they got the energy, dead radio silence. It's fucking weird. And I just don't see, like, maybe it's the CIA trying to get me to do it. Maybe it's demons. But the only thing that makes me feel good is imagining that one day I'm going to have a pistol and I'm just going to kill them all. And I didn't used to think like that. The concept of any but external influence affecting my internal condition was nothing, like, pointless. And I would just put all my energy into progress. I'm going to hit the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go do a bunch of fun things, and they're going to be salty, angry weirdos obsessed with me. I don't want to give them any thought. But then, like, 6 years of violence, sexual abuse, trauma, gaslighting, gang stalking, prejudice, having to fight violently to get my needs met through a world that wanted to kill me. A lot. It was the police brutalities. It was getting molested by police. Being an empath and meeting people like Ron Audette and, like, really understanding what he's about and why he literally molests homeless women. There's a testimony on my channel of a woman who was molested by Ron Audette. And he tried to do it to me until I put my hair back and he saw that I was a guy. When he thought that I was a homeless woman, he put his dick in my face. And he stood over me, big belly. Fucking sick and disgusting man. And he talks like this. Oh yeah? What stuff? Huh? And the thing about police is they do disgusting, crazy, twisted shit like that. And then once the interaction is over, they just reset to pretending to be a normal person. So they just go about their day like normal people, and then when they get an opportunity to do it, they go fucking disgusting, rapey, dominant, sexual, just destroy anyone that they're allowed to. And then they think they can get away with it because now the moment's over and they're protected by legalities and how much money it costs to do a FOIA request where they can just delete that part if they really go try to fill out a FOIA. And then they can just call their friends to come kill you at night if it gets really bad. Which is what they did to me. Then they tried to make up mental health crisis where the workers would try to coerce me into being anything but calm and intellectual and good at articulating. They were trying to push me out of a sound mind. They kicked me. They tried to lift the pallet off the side of a cliff. They tried to scare me, and then they asked me the question that was going to keep the only question she asked, and if I answered it wrong, I would have been sent to a mental institution, was what day of the week is it? If I didn't know what day of the week it was, they were going to mace me, they were going to break my wrist, they were going to rip me out of the tent, and they were going to send me to a mental hospital because I said, I'm so tired of white people treating me poorly because I have so much to offer. And I want to make this place better. I heard someone talking. Now the crows are active because I focused. Don't go right to left. I mean, don't go left to right. The violent and aggressive strangers that threatened to hurt me last week are just hanging out right at the edge of the forest right there. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and go hunt them down, and maybe I can gouge someone's eyes out. If they're both in the woods and they both don't have eyes after the interaction, how can they say what they saw? They're not gonna keep me in fear. I looked over and they were already staring at me. I just stared them down, emotionless, not angry, and they kept trying to make stupid faces like they were mad or like they were trying to dominate me. And then all the birds flew over to me and landed right around me. I saw them notice the birds. So they noticed something and made a change, and then he slipped on a fucking rock. And he didn't fall in or anything, but he slipped a little bit. And people that are very socially conditioned that were trying to do like some spiritual dominance game because they're possessed by the AI Antichrist and they're trapped in the game and thinking that that's going to get them sexual gratification, but it won't. All it will do is just rope them in circles and waste their time and their life and hurt more and more people until they eventually get a cartoon anvil dropped on their head. But when they stumble like that, the robot in them possessing them suddenly goes, "Oh, you fucked up. He got an in." So he's mad, and that's why they're making loud noises now. Malcolm, a little bit further to the left. Malcolm on the right. Malcolm underneath. You ever take a hit of a cigarette and suddenly you're transported to the streets of Boston? I don't get anxiety when I'm around trees. But I get anxiety if I was on an empty city street. If the city was completely empty, I would feel anxiety. The tether of the AI robot monster that's trying to connect to me through those people, and that's why they're over there just standing there. There's nothing out here. The nicer part of the river's up there. Oh, monarch butterfly. Oh, and bird right to left. And it flew right, I'll show you. Because nature is fighting back against it. So all the butterflies and the birds, they're coming out because if you see, it's a straight line from me. So the camera was here. No, I'm indigenous. You need a fucking... Hold on. RR, where do you live? How old are you? What do you do for work? Oh, actually, I have this detangling spray, and I pull a little bit like this, and it looks really cool. It feels like it's a filter. It is true, it should be symbolic. The thing about indigenous culture and what they believe, and this is Celtic culture, and it's everyone before the internet believed, except the English, believed that long hair... Hello, butterfly. Look. Look. Believe that as you go through life and you gain experiences and all this energy and you've learned from nature and you're growing, all of that information coils up like Play-Doh and it comes out of your mind. Here's another butterfly. Hello. Right around me. The thing is, last year was incredibly traumatizing. It was really bad. So I do have like a year of suffering in my hair. But I remember when I get haircuts, I don't feel brand new. It doesn't feel like I've got a fresh cut and I look good. It feels like I've lost a lot of me. So I just naturally feel this. And my dad had long hair. My grandfather was a cop, so I don't think he had long hair. But I'm always going to keep this. I can see what people think short hair transcends them out of nature. And it puts them a little bit further up, like they're standing above it all. Like they see a trimmed hair, like the short hair and like the trimmed beard as like it putting themselves above. It's part, the English saw it as sophistication. Leaving behind the natural way in the name of organization and systems. And what's really cool is that the old prophecies about what the evil one actually is that he wasn't like this ruthless, monstrous beast. It was such good efficiency and organization that it left no room for the natural order. It created a world where people didn't know how to have a heart. That's the evil one. Automation. Ain't that right? I felt some spirit lunge at me, and then a bug cut it off. Like, these bugs are flying around me, and then when I'll feel like there's something trying to hit me, the bug cuts it off and circles around me. Bugs in native tradition, native teachings, bugs are just anything that crawls. I'm pretty sure a mouse is a bug, according to them. There are things that crawl and things that stand. So the last alien I saw was insectoid, and it was a couple nights ago. And I'm not sure if it was an alien or if it was just that I woke up to a greater level of empathy in spirit, and then a bug came and communicated with me. But what I saw was that this big bright energy stung my whole leg, and it jolted, and I saw that it was a dragonfly thing. Like, it looked kind of like the head of a dragonfly with no wings. So like a humanoid bug, like an Ender's Game. And then last night I got one shooting star because I asked, should I work at Cumbies? And then I didn't get it. And then as soon as I started thinking about my music and the album that I want to make and thinking about continuing my creative journey, then I got the shooting star saying, don't work. And it's never like over to my side right here. It's right in front of me. And remember that dream I had where I saw that over the mountains, a bunch of tadpoles made of like this bright, loving, golden aura started swimming in Celtic knots around the whole sky and wove the whole sky together. And I felt like it was like in the Battle of the Bastards when the cavalry came in and saved everyone. But not by the evil Littlefinger, just like that scene where you finally get the help that saves you from your troubles. The color of those tadpoles is the same color that the shooting stars have become. So I think that they're fast. I think that they see it more like swimming through space. Okay, now I'm supposed to say that that as soon as the CIA figured out that dolphins were as intelligent or more intelligent than we are and have more ability through the electromagnetic spectrum for telepathic and electromagnetic communication, they immediately created laws preventing us from spending time with dolphins. Now I'm seeing the squids from Rick and Morty, where there was an alien invasion, but the aliens turned out to be clones of Rick and Morty. Things that were just as conscious as the main characters. Okay, now I'm seeing a UFO rising out of the water and landing on an aircraft carrier. Ugh. And now my depression's hitting really hard. And all the bugs are gone. But I raise my vibration and the birds all start to chirp and they're getting a bit closer. And the energy's coming from the school. And I can see that I can see that they've set a territory and they're trying to divert the energy. Maybe not intentionally. But because they go inside, and when they go inside, they can refine and keep their focus, where I, in nature, am at war with it. Everything's always pulling and shifting and everything's moving. But people that can hide inside and stay organized can go about their day focused, and that cuts them off from this, and nature feels it as painful. We feel it like they're sucking all the air out. But I mean, at least they seem to be having fun, even if that fun is meaningless because they don't actually know this level of enjoyment and gratitude and presence. I'm seeing... Okay. People are going to find that I'm ahead of my time here. Yeah. That people are living in the age of Aquarius. They're just not aware. They're learning, but most people are still stuck on King of the Hill. Where's my purse? Where's my purse? Where is it? Where's my purse? The bugs like that one. But yeah, everyone goes, Casey needs help, Casey needs help, Casey needs help. Okay, help me get an RV and a gym membership. Really, I probably should get a truck, like a Ford Ranger with a small truck camper on the back and a cat. I don't know. It's just something floating above me that it's always beating me down. I think it's managing the intentions of other people, and it's like a spiritual social network, and it's relaying to me the messages that people want to send me, which is usually just hate. And then I look into it, and I'm like, why are they saying that? And then I get stuck in these power games that they're playing. But then I grin and bear it, and I just keep going through it to uncover why. And it all comes from jealousy. Their own insecurity. Their own self-hatred. At least being out here, I build up a resistance, and then I go back into public, and nature supports me when I do it, and I'm able to embody something that uplifts others. I can set an example, and I can be the change. Ah. I've stopped killing spiders when I realized that most spiders can live. It's not like the spider is gonna, if you kill that spider, it's not like it's gonna die in a few days anyway. Spiders can live up to 20 years. When I realized that spiders actually live very long lives, I stopped killing them. Because life is a gift. Pew.